Hey everyone, welcome back. Today in this video, we're going to discover some of the best active adult master plan communities, retirement communities in Lower Brunswick County. Hi, my name is Brian Schrader. I'm with the Coastline NC Real Estate team at BlueCoast Realty Corporation down here in southeastern North Carolina. Been doing real estate down here for the past 20 plus years. So enough of that, let's dive right into today's video. Now, real quick, for some of you guys that are new to our area, this is our location. We're located down in the southeastern portion of North Carolina. And if we get a little bit closer, these red arrows are the communities, the top retirement communities and active adult communities in Lower Brunswick County that we're going to focus on. As you can see, they're all going to be south of Wilmington. If you've looked at some of our other videos, we did some of the best ones in Leland and also some of the best master plan / retirement communities in Wilmington in some of our previous videos. So this is the areas that we're going to discover. And then just so you know, all of these areas, we're going to be closest towns are going to be Southport. Here's a shot of Southport here, the Riverwalk on the water. Now this is where the Intracoastal Waterway, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Cape Fear River meet at the downtown area of Southport. Here you're going to find restaurants, things to do. Southport's one of the closest towns to some of these communities. Also, on the other end of the spectrum, we also have the town of Calabash here. This is where the big shrimp boats come in. Some of the best seafood in the country comes in through this port here. And this is going to be the closest town to some of the ones that we're going to talk about that are a little bit closer to the South Carolina border. Now, all of these communities have a couple great things in common. They are all close to a lot of these barrier islands. We have 4 here that you can get to by car that face south. Here's a shot of Ocean Isle Beach. Gorgeous, pretty sands, pretty waters. It makes these communities a special place because you can get to them within a few minutes drive. So this is Ocean Isle. We also have a shot here of Oak Island, which is another one of the barrier islands in Brunswick County. Here's another shot of Holden Beach. Here, pretty sands, pretty water. And then the last island before you dive into South Carolina is going to be Sunset Beach, which here's a shot of Sunset Beach. Another pretty shot, another key factor from all these different communities down here in the area. So enough about the area and the beaches. The first one we're going to talk about, St. James Plantation. It's a golfer's paradise. They have multiple amenities throughout the neighborhood. Price range in there is going to range anywhere from $280 up to $2.5 million. Here's a shot of some of their amenities that they have here. St. James is very active. They have 81 holes of golf throughout. They have an oceanfront beach club as well. So it is really an active community. It's probably the one of the top ones here in the area. But St. James, they have a plethora of different style homes. They have single family homes, custom homes, townhomes, condos. They do have rentals there within the premise of the neighborhood. They have about, I think, 4 different entrances to the community, but it sits right behind the Intracoastal Waterway. They have a marina there with boat storage. They have water access, direct water access to the Intracoastal Waterway. So St. James, a lot of different features here. Closest town is going to be Southport. I did a video on the golf courses here. It is a private country club, so you have to join. But let's take a look at some of the figures here at St. James. Taxes are going to be based on assessed value. So if a home is assessed at around $600,000 in St. James, you'll roughly pay around $2,400 in annual real estate tax. The HOA on a single family home is $1,050 per year. Basically covers the gate into the beach club. And then on a single family home that includes lawn care in St. James, you might find an HOA that's around just under $3,000 per year. They also have condos there, and the HOA is going to roughly be around $4,800 per year, and it depends on the building and the section of condos or townhomes. But what that's going to cover, it's going to cover the exterior maintenance, the pool in that area, and it covers the roof. They're really special because you can basically lock the door and go. But that's St. James Plantation. And what I'm going to do is I'll post a link in the description of this video that'll take you to a page that's got everything for sale, so you can check out, what's available in the current market, and it'll give you a breakdown: condos, the townhouses, the single family homes, and even some building lots, because they are still building homes here in St. James Plantation. All right, moving along, the next one on the list is Ocean Ridge Plantation. It's a little bit farther south. Its closest beach is going to be Sunset Beach. Here's a shot of some of its amenities. The price range in Ocean Ridge is going to range anywhere from $550 up to $990 currently. It's another incredible master plan community. They've got the golf courses, they've got amenities, they got a fitness center, they have a beach club over on Sunset Beach. The homes there, it contains single family homes, custom homes, and you won't find any condos or townhouses in Ocean Ridge Plantation. So it's all single family, but just kind of flying around, you'll see the golf courses are gorgeous. They're home to the big cats. So you got Lion's Paw, Panthers Run, Tiger's Eye, and Leopard's Chase. It's its newest golf course, but it's definitely one to check out if you're looking to be close to the ocean and looking for a custom home with a lot of golf, a lot of activities. Let's take a look at the numbers here. Taxes are based on assessed value. So if your home is assessed at $650,000, you'll roughly pay around $2,900 per year in annual real estate tax. The HOA there is $2,522 per year, and what that covers, it covers the clubhouses, the community gardens, the pool, dog park, exercise room, fitness center, the gate, the walking trails throughout, the beach club over on Sunset Beach, and sidewalks throughout, and tennis court. So that's Ocean Ridge Plantation. So we're going to take another look at our next community. Moving on, the next one we're going to go to here is going to be Brunswick Plantation. This community is right down the street. It's right off of 17. Again, it's a golf course community. They do have multiple amenities: indoor pools, outdoor pools, activities. Price ranges in there, it's around $230 to up to around $815 as far as the home prices. They do have condos, they do have townhomes, and they do have single family homes throughout the neighborhood. So it's another neat one to put on your list. A lot of people that are looking to retire, are looking to have a second home, will love Brunswick Plantation. Again, here's some shots of the condos here. They do rent those out. Here's a shot of the townhouses. But that's Brunswick Plantation as far as looking at some of the homes here. But if we break down some of the numbers, taxes on $350 are going to run you around $1,400 a year in annual real estate taxes. The HOA there is $1,240 per year, and on a single family home. And if you own a condo, it varies from section to section in there, but roughly they pay around $5,400 per year in HOA fees. Now, on the condos, that covers the exterior maintenance, the maintenance on the building, and the landscaping, and all the amenities that go with it, such as the clubhouse, the pools, the fitness center, pays for the gate, and then maintenance through the common area. The golf course is semi-private, so you can pay as you go. You can join a membership if you'd like as well. And they also do have tennis courts there. That's Brunswick Plantation. Next one on our list is Winding River. Winding River is another golf course community. It's home to Carolina National. They do have a beach club on Holden Beach. They have a fitness center. They have outdoor pool. It is also active, but it's another master plan retirement community that you might want to put on your list. It's very scenic. The price ranges in here range from $510 up to $1.5. They do have a marina down on Lockwood Folly. They do have a river house down there as well, which is a pretty unique amenity. But here's some shot of the fitness center. They do have custom homes and a few townhomes there, but primarily single family homes throughout this neighborhood. But Winding River is another great one to put on your list if you're looking for that active adult retirement community. Closest town here is probably going to be the town of Charlotte, but here's some shots of their little boat ramp and marina there. They do have RV and boat storage. Here's a shot of the River Club. Beautiful, beautiful scenic views overlooking the river. But Winding River, it's a pretty one. You can go from the boathouse all the way over to Holden Beach, where they have their beach club, but it's definitely one to check out if you're looking for that retirement, active coastal lifestyle. Breaking down the numbers on Winding River, if you own a home there that's valued or assessed at $600,000, you'll roughly pay around $2,650 per year in annual real estate tax. The HOA there is around a little over $2,000 per year, and that covers the clubhouse, the pool area, the jogging paths, the boat and RV storage, pickleball. They have a meeting room, tennis courts and trails, and much, much more. Moving on to our next one, we're going to talk about RiverSea Plantation. It kind of sits right next to Winding River. It does not have a golf course in there. It's got a boat ramp and it has water access, but they have a pool, tennis courts, pickleball courts, and some trails throughout the neighborhood. But it's definitely one to put on your list. The price point in there is going to range anywhere from $400,000 up to $850,000 for single family homes. They do not have any condos or townhomes in this neighborhood. But RiverSea, it's nice. It's got a lot of trees around it. A lot of people like that. A little bit more space. Here's some shots of the tennis courts. Here's a shot of their kayak and boat launch down there on Lockwood Folly. But it is one that is it's a nice neighborhood. It might not be as active as some of the other ones, but it's definitely one to check out if you're looking for just maybe a little bit more space, looking for maybe less amenities, maybe less of a price point on the HOA dues. So RiverSea definitely made this on the list. But let's take a look at the numbers here. Taxes are based on assessed value. So again, if you own a home in RiverSea Plantation and the house is assessed at around $600,000, you'll roughly pay around $2,500 in annual real estate tax. The HOA there is only $1,320 per year, and that gives you access to the clubhouse, community pool, fitness center, covers the gate. They do have a small indoor pool as well, common areas, the parks, boat RV storage, tennis courts, and the trails throughout the neighborhood. Next up on our list is going to be Palmetto Creek. Palmetto Creek is another master plan community. It's active. They have the pickleball, they have the tennis, they have an outdoor pool. It's definitely a neat community. Definitely put on your list if you're looking for that low maintenance lifestyle. They have a lot of townhomes, patio homes here in this neighborhood. Price range here is going to be around $395 up to $625. And they do, like I said, they do have some townhomes there and single family homes. But here's a shot of their pool and clubhouse. They have a resort style pool. They have a canoe and kayak launch as well. It's really close to Oak Island, the west end of Oak Island, the bridge there, so you can get to the beach with ease. But Palmetto Creek is definitely one to check out. They got this beautiful clubhouse, game room. It's a pretty neat neighborhood. Looking at the numbers here on Palmetto Creek, if you own a home there that's assessed at $500,000, you'll roughly pay around $2,100 a year in taxes. The HOA on a single family home is around $1,260 per year. It covers the amenities. And then the townhomes there, if you own a townhome, you'll roughly pay around $5,740 per year, but that covers the exterior maintenance, the roof, the master insurance, and all the amenities that go along with Palmetto Creek, such as the clubhouse, pool, pickleball courts. They have a putting green, they have a kayak launch, and the roads there are maintained by the HOA because it is gated. And that kind of wraps up my video on the top, master plan retirement communities in southern Brunswick County. If you missed the other video on Leland, that's one to check out. I also did another one on some of the best retirement master plan active adult communities in the Wilmington area as well. So again, it's Brian Schrader with the Coastline NC Real Estate team at BlueCoast Realty Corporation. If you need to get some pricing, I'm going to post a link in the description of this video, so it'll drive you to the page. It's got all the homes for sale in those communities. For anything else, feel free to give me a call here at the number. I hope this has been beneficial. Definitely, any questions, call me, text me, and we'll see you guys here on the next video update. Have a great day.